ladies, you know what, and gentlemen, and anybody that might have found the channel, might be watching the channel, might want to know about the channel, might be curious about Afrocentric home design and maybe what that looks like, what that means. I want to say welcome, welcome. So I'm gonna actually give y'all a apartment tour. It is, I'm gonna show you all the things that I'm still working on, all the things that I've done thus far. First of all, I'm Lisa Marie Goodson, and I am in Ghana, West Africa. I'm a Black American living in Ghana, West Africa, and next month I will make my 3-year anniversary. So I'll be here for 3 years straight. No, I haven't gone back to the U.S., and I've been here since the pandemic. I actually came to visit before somebody even knew there was a such thing as a pandemic, and things happened pretty quickly, as you'll know. So I wound up staying. I just never returned. I let go of everything. And so, yeah, here we go. So, y'all, this is, I'm going to start from the back front. So, and okay, so let me say that. I used to live in Accra. Thank you. Hey, good morning. Thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for being here. I used to live in Accra. Accra is the capital, the city, and the capital city of Ghana. So it's where you first come into, when you enter into Kotoka Airport. And I did that for almost most of the 3 years. I just been here for 1 month. We got the place. We went home for a month. We came back now for a month. So technically I've been here in this place 2 months, but I've only lived here 1 month straight in this apartment. It is, I call it bungalow style apartment. When I first got into this apartment, everything, thank you for the thumbs up, makes me want to do these even more. Everything, this is what the floor looked like. A normal standard cement floor. I'm actually too, I want to say I'm in the Volta region, so, and I'm in the town, but it's still, basically I'm in the village. We're in the village. So this is, things come very simple. Right there in your face, what you see is what you get a lot of times. So when we first came in here, all the floors are still this way. I just decided to cover them. Hey, Synovia. Yeah, girl, we live. I know. I'm so glad. I know. I have to get Afrocentric Home Design. I got so many new subscribers. Y'all comment the most. So I guess this is where Spirit taking me. And this is funny. No, this is where I'm taking me because I love this and I wanna share it. So I'm so glad. So let me tell you what we first did. I wish I was editing this, and I promise you, you know what? I'm going to, if you are wanting to join the patron for Afrocentric Home Design, it's a $25 membership group. You get one video a week, and it's a wonderful way to support me, support Afrocentricity, support yourself as far as enjoying life. It's about fun, doing different food things, but also doing a lot, kitchen stuff, but also, of course, what's new, what I've done in the house, what changes I made, what it looked like before, all that. I got footage from all of that. And that's what the Afrocentric Home Design gets. Each week they get a dilemma, solving some type of Afrocentric dilemma. Just, it's fun. And you get a video a week, and you supporting your girl for $25 a month. And the videos are live and they're long and you love them. But I wanted to give you a taste. I wanted to show you. So again, we moved in 1 month ago, right? So for 1 month, this was, the floor was completely like this. All this white walls and white, see, it wasn't white. It was a funky greenish, bluish. Again, I'll still do a longer video for my patron, and then I'll take some from it and show y'all, because I really want y'all to see the before. So the day we got in, that night, the morning we woke up, Manasi called a friend, and he came and he painted. So I decided that I wanted everything white. I am, obviously, maximalism is still somewhere inside of me. I definitely probably have always had, or I thought that was my approach, but it seems like I'm going more into I'm gonna say even minimalist, maximalist together, okay? It doesn't really have to give it a name, just serene, simple, easy, only things that I love, only items that I truly love, that kind of vibe. So the floors were the concrete. And what I did, I remember these mats. And these are the mats that Ghanaians sleep on. They literally sleep on. It could be somebody's bed. They roll it up in the day and they go about their work. They come back in the night and they roll it on the floor and they sleep on it. I mean, not all of them, of course, they have beds and the whole bit. But it's very beautiful. It's made from the weeds, really, from the outdoor vegetation, the weeds. they make the mats out of. And so that feel waking up, that feel under your feet, that even the sound of it. And since I've been walking them for a month, because the whole apartment has it, by the way, it's only a 1 bedroom apartment. I've been walking on them for months just to see how they wear and tear, and they just get a little flatter. They get a little more. It actually gets more seasoned. Like I actually love how they're wearing under the feet. I love it. So let's just go around the room. I brought this room. I got this bed made in Accra, Ghana, Accra, and it has the Ndinkra symbols on it, and then also the sheets. And I had curtains to go with it, but I sold them. But the set I designed, or so-called made to, I have the fabric made into sheet set. But because I don't have the curtains to match this one, and I don't have the curtains to match the other one, I did have these white curtains. And I thought that is so cool. That'll give another vibe. It'll still match. It'll lighten up the room even more. It'll give me that sleep vibe. Like I sleep very well in this room. So I brought in my artwork, and I love this kind of art. I don't know, some call it mixed media. There's another name on top of mixed media, but it's when something is real and you can touch it. Like they did the paper mache on the bike and real fabric on the clothes, and I absolutely love that kind of art. So we got the couple on the bike. We also have the calabashes. I bought the calabashes and had them carved, and I had this design that's so no. So my vanity, everybody knows they call it a wardrobe here. It will go everywhere with me if we could. And also my calabashes up there. This actually is also made from probably the same material. I think this is made from the palm leaves, the leaves of the palms. And we'll go on the next one to show you that. I'm pretty sure that that's what those are made of. And then I actually had this made. This is a symbol, Cesar Wilson Bond. And I actually made it as a wall hanging or a batik wall hanging. And that's what I used it for in my last apartment. It's a symbol. It's Cesar Wilson Bond. Hey, Felicia. And it means change your attitude or so you can transform, so transformation. So we got this very awkward, funky 1 bathroom in the whole house, and it's here, and it's in the bedroom, and the toilet is right there. And it didn't have a door. Not happy. We're going to talk about solutions for that. And I'm going to give the solutions and show the solutions if you become a member, so you should. Okay, here, beautiful. I also designed this vanity. Did not exist until I came around. And I designed it, and I absolutely love it. And I got the little Ashanti stool. I bought that one, and I put it there. So this all came from my last apartment. Everything. I don't think I didn't buy anything new in the last apartment because I had everything I needed. Everything I got, I love. Love that painting. Got it from the art center. And like I said, I had this made all together, and of course had that made. And then these are beautiful clay pots, and they actually have the GME symbol on it. And I bought these. These are also the leaves or from the nature too, dried, but then they've died, which I think is so beautiful. And look, here's that same artist. You can touch that. You can touch that. Like I love that actually. And let me show you this one. This one that's thought about different artists, but the same vibration. I got the other earring I lost, but I'm just gonna make another one. I'm gonna take this off and then wrap it in this. But yeah, I love it. I love this. Like, oh, that do something to me. So, and then this flooring, oh, it's everything. I even this is made out of something here called cane. And it's beautiful, first of all. And I took it from my last place, but it's a cane chandelier. So I just have a light bulb falling like they tend to have here. I brought, of course, my own fan. I bought that when I was here. And this is the men's corner. That's where we got the Kwame Nkrumah painting that I bought from the art center. I had this, did we have this made? We had this made. I had this made. I needed to, because it's real mahogany wood. Matter of fact, everything that's holding the curtains is also, I made that, I had that design too. I went to the timber yard here in Ghana, in Accra, and I told them to cut the rods according to the measurements that I took, because I didn't like the rods offerings that when you go to Home Goods or to other stores when I was in the States, it was just cheap and it was just not cute. Thank you, Felicia. It was just not, it was not giving. It was not. And I was like, wait, I'm in Africa. I was like, wait, mahogany wood. Can I take mahogany wood? Can we go? And it was Kwame. He was like, of course, yeah. And we went to the timber yard and lumber yard, they call it the timber yard here, but same thing. and I had them measured and made, and then I had the little brackets that they go into. So I did all of that. So I did this one too. I wanted to have something hang, so I had this made. And then this is the man's corner. You can see it's a man's corner because, I mean, I think it's pretty okay. Like, I ain't gonna show you all his business, but it's the man's corner. And this actually is a shelf that I actually designed. It's made from pure mahogany wood. I had it painted green because I had a kitchen that was red, gold, and green. So red, yellow, and green. So I wanted this to match. And I also had the same carver that carved the bed, the vanity, and the calabashes also carved this. Yeah, I had a design from the square because I knew I wanted to put items. With this one, I wanted to display beautiful African statues, books, masks if they could fit. That was my plan. I mean, this is all your sister. So, men's corner, because you see the woman, I mean, let's face it, the whole house is the woman. So, there you go. Just sometimes it be like that. Let's go into what we call a living room. So, that was the bedroom. And I call this bungalow style. I love the smallness of it. Oh my gosh. Now, here is we got some messiness going on because this man has been working out. So, look at that, but I'm like in the toilet paper. So yeah, like the kitchen is really oh no, you know what I do? Let me show y'all something that I'm gonna give you. I know y'all know this, but we already know about baskets. We know the value of the baskets as far as like in a home, but let me show y'all something that I make sure that I do. So we're in the living room. Okay. We're in the living room, and I have a bunch of baskets. And so I actually use the baskets for real, for real. And I'm going to show you everything. But first, I'll show you everything. So I make sure that you have some storage. And in a small space, you're going to have to get a little creative with how it's going to look. So everything that may be like it looks like it's for one thing, it better be for more than one thing. I'm going to say that. So this basket here, same as that one, the laundry basket, made from cane. You can squish it, move it, push it together, and it will come right back to its shape. Beautiful. So once I saw this, I was like, you know what? Wait a second. I'm going to get that again, and I want one to be red, black, and green, liberation colors, black liberation colors, and I want the other one to be red, gold, and green with the Ghana star. And that's what I did. I got 2 more, but I use them. So I store everything. And here, what do I have? I have the radio that Manasi listens to. It kind of goes with the decor, but I got some head wraps in there as well. So I use it. Here is where Manasi's all his shoes are stored. And here, actually, this one what I got stored in here, everything is used, every basket is used for storage. I got more head wraps in there, the head wraps that I'm still selling. And then I got the toilet paper. So the toilet paper, this is the everyday basket. This is the soap basket, the extra soap, the extra toilet paper, the extra. So you see how the decor, and I want to change this so we can actually see the star. So I'm going to move that a little bit. But there's no basket. If you see a basket, let's go around. Let's look at the baskets. Here's this beautiful, beautiful basket that I made, that I got here, right here in Ghana, right here in the Volta region, in this town. It's so beautifully made, and it's my office. So this is my office. It could be a dinner table too, but I'm not that formal on the dinner. When we go into the kitchen, you'll see how I get into that. These dishes are still over here because my kitchen's not done. I can't put anything on the shelves because we need the carpenter to come back. So we got all that going on as well. But I do actually, so it's really my office space. And I sit there and then I put my computer here when I'm done. You see my notebooks, my pens. I even got a little decor, so if I want to switch it real quickly, if I did have company over, we could still use the table. So I love it. I actually use it. What I found out is I don't need a breakfast. I don't need an office or a whole room, and I don't need an office. What I need is a nook and a space that can still be something else. Something that I learned that. So yes, okay, my luggage take a little trip this weekend. But anyway, we'll talk about that. But so this is another basket. Actually, these baskets, I went over them so fast, but I actually designed these as well. And they were based on the idea of these things called kulas that they have in a lot of the villages. It's actually reservoirs. It's clay pots that's actually cemented into the ground. Because I've seen it for myself. that catches water. And so, since it rain, you don't want to just waste. You want to actually capture the water. So they capture the water, and it's in the, and they're very simple. Some of them is roughly or crudely made, but they're dope. Somebody just told me about the idea, and he showed me the shape, and I said I want to make baskets like that. And that was before I actually ever saw the coolers. So these are based on the coolers. This is the work. This particular work right here is done by the Northerners of Ghana. They're the basket making people. So this, and I got three made. And so this one's sitting in there. And this one, I'm going to store things too. I don't know if I have anything in there yet. I'm sure I probably do, but I'm about to put some stuff in there because it's a wonderful way to store, still be pretty. Because what's baskets for is you can't use it. Like cuteness is nice, but we want functionality, right? So I brought my artwork that I didn't have on the wall in the last apartment before, but now I do. Now those are my palm leaves. You see, they definitely, they drinking a lot of water, so I'm gonna get them some more. I don't expect them to stay green forever. I'm ready. I'm with them going into the next stage, which remember this, I'm gonna show you. When I share this with me, what you see as those palm leaves make this. Those palm leaves, the same palm leaves that I got hanging right now, those palm leaves make, matter of fact, that. And the palm leaves make that, which is the other baskets. And we're going to get on this. I'll come back to this wall in a second. So when it turns, it's just a white, it actually is a natural color that's going to still go with the whole house, So I'm letting it be. I allow it. The other ones that I took the weeds, they did the same thing. They looked good to the end. They just dried. Some shedded, but most of them just dried, and they were going strong. It wasn't limping. It wasn't. So these are things you're going to have until you probably get a little tired. That's it. And I showed you how they use the palm leaves to use shelter, for kitchens, to use for shade. So, I mean, great thing to bring in a house to me. So that's what I did. I brought it in the house. And, this is, again, my same furniture I had in my last apartment, but the design style of my last apartment, I don't know what you call it, modern. I'm not good at naming the European, what you call, system of design. I'm totally don't know nothing about it. But I know that my furniture did not go with the style. Like I think some homes, or maybe all of them, you have to be true a lot to what that style of that house is. And you don't even have to say style. You could trade that for what the energy of the house is. So the energy, thank you, the energy of the house was not fitting the energy of the furniture and the furnishings. But here, oh my God. So, okay, imagine y'all, I came in here also with the cement floor, right? Same thing. The reason why we don't have a mat here is the door will not absolutely close. So I'm gonna get these other mats that's made from more of looks like a sort of plastic, but it's wonderfully beautiful. And it's made by the people from the Ivory Coast, I'm pretty sure, or the Togo people, maybe both. I'm just gonna get up that mat for there, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. Same thing happened here. We could literally not close the door. So, or I'll do some fun things, paint the floor, stain it, like something's. But I like mats a lot because I like baskets. So let me tell you what I did. I put the baskets on the floor. It's still the mats, but I put the mats on the floor. Even before it, I had put all the stuff and decorated. But honey, and it was nice, but it was cold and gray from the ground. Honey, when I came in and said to him, when I said, no, I got an idea. Those mats that I saw at your mama house and I see all the way in Accra, I'm going to take it and put it on the floor. We're going to have it as flooring. And it elevated the space and warmed it and grounded it at the same time. It's everything I have. That's an actual clay pot you can cook in. Those are calabashes. I bought those in Volta region, but in my Manasseh's mother's village called Abuzame. This is all stuff low. This everything I got here, I bought here. This is actually, these are calabashes. Did I design this one? No, but I designed some of the other ones. We got a calabash in this corner as well, but they're not just calabashes. They're calabash lamps, for those that don't know. I can plug these in and they have light. They're lamps, but they're also decorative. That's why I say everything got to have some meaning, or it got to have double duty function, okay? So, and the day that the next morning when we came, we had to paint this room white, and he painted this room white, and all our stuff was there. Nothing was decorated. We had just moved in. It was a pile of stuff. So I worked on this room first. As they was working, painting, I was outside rearranging all my stuff. And I came into this room, and this room came into itself. Everything I already had from my last two apartments, the two apartments before I lived here. And I love it. So let's talk about, okay, well, let's keep going. So we got this little, I won't even call it dining area because I don't really dine and eat like that. So I'm not going to call it that. These are cane chairs. This is also part of the cane set. I made these white for another reason, but I'm so glad because I think I love it. I got some white curtains left. I got some African ones too. The African print curtains is what I'm going to put here. But then I cry, I got to have Kwaku send in my assistant. But that's what I'm going to put here. But for now, since I got them, I got nice, pretty white curtains that's actually the same from that bunch over there. I'm gonna put it right here so we can kind of close that up. But I love the love see here. These actually right here, this is a fabric. It's from the place of country called Niger. Somebody once told me, oh, Burkina Faso. So either way, Africa, the continent, and got this set from I picked this out, this set. I'm talking about furniture, but I didn't actually design it. But yeah, so I love that. And then I changed this. I had the Ashanti stool, one of them in here, and that was a difference. But I needed to work around because it's the kitchen. So anyway, brought these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I bought 7 of these baskets made by old men in villages, and it was in Manasseh's mom's village. And so I bought some, and I took them back to Accra, and I brought them here with me. And there was no room to really store them. But what if I need them for something? So I decided I wanted them on the wall. And when I had a good idea to say, make sure you put it where she can pull it off too, because he knows I'm gonna change my mind or something. But more than that, I want to be able to use them. That if I literally need to use them, and I'll show it on the Patreon, I can take them off the wall from the nail and push it right back. You can figure it out, and now I can use them. So I'm feeling that. And let me tell you what I love. I love that even when I'm looking here, this is giving me life here. See, I need all that. Like I said, I'll get the map maybe even today. It's so many corners. Like I thought it was gonna be a short video, so I'm gonna actually end it soon, and we'll do it. If you want to see more, consider joining Afrocentric Home Design, Patreon Afrocentric Home Design. You won't regret it, because I'm gonna be doing other people's spaces. I'm gonna be going other places to do stuff, getting a lot of invites for things. Using mud cloth pillowcases that I actually had designed as well. See the Niger, the 2 mud cloths. The matting, just love it. I actually designed these 2 end tables, and so the lamp, the collar box. I got so much, but we will actually continue. And since we didn't get a chance to even go into the kitchen, we got to do that on another day too. So ladies, we are gonna get it. But I just wanted to come in and say good morning, and then I'm gonna get ready for my wonderful class. I don't know if it's happening this second, but before it does, it'd be a good idea for me to eat. So I just want to say thank you so much for this little short live, kind of all over the place tour. I didn't realize how long it's really going to take to show you, even though it's a small space. It's a lot of elements in the space, and I really want to go over all of them. And I need to turn on the fan. Let me at least turn that up. But just a little chit chat, I absolutely love it. When I first got in, I was questioning the white walls. I was like, I was questioning the white walls. I was like, are they too white? Maybe I want too white. And then once I started bringing in the pieces that's so colorful, and I started even doing my videos, whether it's for my classes, I started realizing that no, the white is exactly what I need. It's the great backdrop to all the colors. I love the smaller space. I like decorating in a smaller space, because I feel like I do get and I do understand what's important to me, and it is coziness. So if you want coziness, then not to say you can't, I think that's a whole, I'm sure in itself, how to make a big space feel cozy. I didn't want to make a big space feel cozy. I want cozy, and I want to create more coziness from it. So this is a great opportunity. What's a great opportunity for me is to make a cozy space especially in where I'm living, where there's a whole rainy season, unlike Accra, which I don't feel like we really fully had it like, but they have it here, which means you're going to be in a lot, it's going to be wet, it's going to be cooler, so you want to be able to curl up, you want to be able to enjoy the rain, you want to be able to enjoy it from inside. This is different depending on where you live. It's going to tell you how important it is in a sense, and so for some more important to make sure your space is on point. If you work from home, but especially, and even if you don't, if you have children, they need a serene, quiet, safe, beautiful, comforting place. What you going through, whatever it is, like your space is there to help you get it. This is what I do. This is what I love to do, and I'm going deeper. I was telling my group that I said, I can go there. Don't get me wrong. Like I was thinking, people might think like, oh, she's Afrocentric design, so she couldn't do it subtly, or she couldn't use colors like black, or But I pushed myself to use the neutrals, like the black, and seeing the beauty in that amongst, of course, all this other stuff. I never thought I would put color on the wall, although I've always wanted to. And I've had the apartments where I did one different color on one wall, another different color on the other wall, and the other walls were the color I came in. So that was the apartment in Durham. I look at videos from that. It was beautiful colors. And I did 3 different colors in that room when I was working on the upstairs to do an accent wall, which I was doing accent walls. But I could do 2 colors on one wall, like where my mind is going. And I definitely can match it to the person themselves. You can be minimalist. I wouldn't say I'm describing that or showing minimalism and Afrocentricity here, but I will say you can do it because we see it all the time. But I think we want to bring out whoever the person is, bring out their stuff, bring out their collection, bring out their personality, bring out their intention. That's what I want to do. Like, I'm looking forward to decorate other people's homes. I want to actually create my own homes that people move into, and it's already decorated, and it's already furnished, and yeah, I could do it forever. I love it. Nature inspires me. I do a lot in it. We're patient of Afrocentric home design. I think I put enough videos on YouTube, so I would love for you to come join so you can take walks with me. I take my little, it's funny, I was taking my little nature walk today, and yesterday, and the day before. And I was like, oh, Manasi couldn't help me with the videotaping, so I was like, you know what? I think that's kind of okay because I saw things walking down the path that I wouldn't have saw if I was looking through the lens, if I was looking through the camera. It's like that time out there is so important. But I was thinking that's what the extra, I would love to give you that wisdom. And I can, you can hold the camera walking down the path, but I'm gonna make sure I go first, and then I come back, and then I go out and I'll take you out too, for the videos that I want to do. But not all videos, of course, will be outdoors because the weather changes here. It's gonna rain, and also I want to do the video in other places. I want to do the video on the land. Now that one's gonna definitely be happening. But I also want to do the video in the home. And I also would like to have a one where I do go into other African Americans that have Afrocentric homes in Africa, specifically at this point in Ghana. And then I had a friend who was the one that when I was going to go to Morocco, which I was scheduled to go to Morocco after I was supposed to come back from Ghana, 3 years ago, she was the one that was her friend that I actually rented or the Airbnb from in Morocco. But anyway, she's in Morocco. She's like, oh, I wish she was here. I was like, oh, I do too. I'm still going to Morocco because Morocco's fabric and colors and cloths and incense and resins and all those things. That's the thing. Listen, is the smells in my house. It's the spiritual smells. Oh my God, what I could do with that. What I could do with that. So I feel like just traveling more, seeing more, exposing myself to more is going to make me a better and stronger designer. But I can go harder and I can go deeper. And that's why I'm so excited. That's why it's feeling brand new. Thank you. That's why it's feeling brand new because I it's me. I found myself, and I found my many selves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're going to be talking about, of course, the bringing in nature into your home, how easy it is to do, and sometimes better, especially if you are not a bona fide plant mommy, like you just ain't here for all of that, but you love plants. This is why I do this too. I'm a person that love flowers, so and plants, but I want the plants to naturally grow. You know, again, let me just say other things. I'm also going to be, I'm going to be, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be just doing other things. That's it. Just going different places to get, but not a lot. Like travel is fun, and I think about it. I want to do it. I want to do it at the right time. I want to do it when it's called to do it, but and I want to do it in other countries. But I definitely want to go there for the stuff. That's always been a dream. I remember talking to the people that watch me, or my regulars, about going to. I should get my mic with y'all too. Going to different places and collecting beautiful things, like being a curator of beautiful things. I still want, and throughout the continent, but I mean north, east, west, south, wherever the universe sends me. But and I think, and I know that will happen. But I'm being honest, right here in Ghana, there's a lot. There's a lot, because you can get a lot of stuff in Ghana. Just like you probably can get a lot of different stuff in another Nigeria. You get what I'm saying? Africa is the continent, and West Africa is connected. And they have a thing called ECOWAS, so they get to travel visa-free to, I forget, 13, 14, 18 West African countries. Well, of course, you gotta have the money, you gotta do all that. I mean, it's nice to have the privilege, but you ain't got the will. No, they got the will. They just out of money sometimes, so that will stop it. But it is the thing that they can do. So you get it like the mud cloth is from Mali. I told you the other fabric is from. I told you this fabric is from Niger, but I'm in Ghana. I didn't go there. I bought some things when I went to Togo, which is for me. I'm literally, when you go to my village, you just walk down the block, and there's the border, and you can literally go over and go into the village. But that's more. You're going to the village. Near Manasseh's mother's village, it's the city. It's Abidjan, I think it is. I'm Togo coming back. I know how to do it. I went to the. It's called immigration, not immigration. The passport people for the visas. I went to the Accra. I filled out this paper. She told me when I come here to do this thing, when I'm ready to go into the Togo, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see how it works. Okay, see how I'm being legal. I'm being legal. So yeah, but yeah, y'all, it's good for me. It's good. I'll tell you in so many ways and why it's good. But I just wanted to come especially to this channel like this, and I'm going to my other one as well, but to say thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, when I put my audiobooks up, thank you for that love. When I put my other videos, edited videos, thank you for that love. Like, I thank you. Y'all really helping me to move forward in so many different ways. And I got a lot of other things to do. I got like I said, my ebook, my coffee table book. I want to design someone else's space. Because I need to see what I got for them. I need to see what else is inside of me. How about that? I need that. I need to see that. And I'm ready for it. The kitchen, you can see from here that the kitchen is very beautiful. Still got the matting, but not on the whole floor because it's the kitchen and the mat won't last probably too long. But I'm gonna try to fix it. The sink, you see, we still don't have cabinets. You see, we still don't have countertops. I'm not even gonna show you, even though I'll show the patrons so you can see all of it. But you can see I kept the little blue on the walls. I got the mango colors, what they call that orange is a mango color, which I love. It's called mango. I took out the dining room. I took out that table. This table here was in the kitchen. I don't need a table. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for being on. I don't need a table. I'm not traditionally a sit at table and eat girl. I'm most likely to eat on the couch. I can eat outside. I can eat outside in a little area. So I did a whole bunch. I want the kitchen to be that area that's cooking being done in there. And where people will even sit, but I don't have people over. I'm not the biggest entertainer. Like, it's funny what you thought. Like when I used to watch the YouTube, I'd be like, oh yeah, entertainment space, Oh yeah, guest room. I'm still trying to make it for myself. I can't afford a gas right now. You know what I'm saying? In some reasons, but more than that, every second room I had, I never used, but to store more stuff that I never used. And I was just like, we're not gonna be doing that. So you will most likely not see me uh, probably having a place that is more than one bedroom. Because if I got a living room, I got a bedroom, I got a kitchen, and then in my case, I can walk outdoor and have that too. Even build a little shade area and have a little outdoor space. That's enough. We got the piece of land. The land itself can grow fruits and the vegetables, the so-called other bamboo house. It's enough. It's more than enough. It's more than enough. It's heaven. It's home. It's home. I'm just waiting for them to call me. I don't know why they didn't call me at these little things and say, hey, we want to feature because I'm in Ghana, but they should feature my home. Like, I'm not done, and, it ain't like I'm saying, I see some beautiful stuff and people do, but I feel like, you know, I would love to show my home off. Like, I would love to talk about Afrocentricity, and I would love to talk about my home from that perspective. And it's not hating, it's pride, it's high self-esteem, it's confidence in your culture, but it's also spiritual. It's spiritual energy. It's just calming for me. And just using all of the natural elements and not having to buy anything else because all your pieces you love. Well, I should love them. I designed most of them. I should love them. That alone is just show people that gift of creating something for yourself. And then, yeah, everything makes sense. And then I can breathe and I can relax and it reflects the inside, outside. And I ain't done yet. I got ideas like you would not even know. And now that I can get it onto building, see, building now, I can build in built-ins. You know what I'm saying? Like I can design that in, like I can have the outdoor bath that I would like to have, but of course an indoor one in the proper place. Like exciting, exciting, exciting. And I just got to stay focused on that. I'm also apparently working on a repat program. I got so many of y'all, and I want to thank y'all that really want to come, of course, to Ghana. And I'm going to tell you so many things that we'll do another video just for those that are seriously wanting to move to Ghana, especially whether it's Accra, whether it's up here in the mountains, just things you want to, you're going to need help. You're going to need connection. You're going to need connections to people you can trust. You're going to need it because that's the downside, the ugly side of living as a Black American. I ain't going to say they don't see you the same. They just going through it. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to make this homecoming, you got to make it have that vibe and feeling that you want it to have. And the ones that are already here are going to be the ones that help the other ones. You can do it if you want to. But I learned a lot in 3 years. How to save your own life, how to protect yourself too, but also how to protect your money if you have to, and just think a lot. But it's doable. Living abroad is doable. Living in Ghana is doable. I think it's more doable. It's just having your network and your connections. So I'm starting to repack because I get calls or emails a lot. Can you find me a 1 barrel, a 2 barrel, a 3 barrel? Can you find me a vehicle? Can you help me find the land? Can you help? Okay, so I was talking to Manasi, who was saying, we have one sister that wants us to help her, which we'd be happy to find a place to all this apartment for her family. Oh my God, got it, can do it. But the thing is, so after we let you, we make sure everything's good and we get everybody settled in and, we introduce and help sign and be witnesses and take you down. It's a lot. What happens when a week later the landlord come up with something you ain't know? Or somebody coming to your door because they think you're foreign, so they want to ask you for something. Or you just going through something. Realistically, we're not going to know an African American is here that we helped come and not probably going to respond to, okay, we're going to come over and check this out. Okay, when I say come over and speak the language for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that would not be right. So I really had to think like, okay, wait, this is a business, meaning this is something that needs some focus, something that needs some what we have to offer, what we can do, and also knowing that I'm about to step into something that if I say come, then I'm gonna have to help you. I could just do some repack, bring you here and you on your own, but if you living in the same places I'm living in, then so I just started writing. I just started stuff started coming out because it kept getting another person to say, "Could you help me?" And I was like, you know what? Let me sit down. So I'm gonna be on my computer the next few days, getting the repack program together, so that it'll be great for all of us. If more of us come, we have more of a community too, in these different areas. It's beautiful, y'all. It's a chance. You have a chance here, and I really believe it. So anyway, I said I wasn't gonna stay on long, but I did. I love you, ladies. I think I showed YouTube, not YouTube, it's Facebook. I think I showed them the outfit of the day. I know it's the light. Sorry, y'all. I'll come back. I'll come back with the outfit of the day. I say that, but when I'm coming back, outfit, outfit. It's pants, but I'll do a whole outfit of the day video. All right, lovely ladies and gentlemen, because I know y'all love an Afrocentric home design too. I'll be using more masks. I'm using more masks and certain decors. Like, I just got so many ideas, and I only got this small space, so I need other spaces. But the whole kitchen is a project, and I do kind of like projects, so I'm not sitting here like too disappointed. I just want projects done so I can go to the next one. Child willing. All right, ladies. Let me see. Wait, did I say hi? Who we got? I didn't even say good morning. I said good morning, but special hey, Synovia. Hey, Felicia. And so Synovia said, please visit my website, afrocentrichomedesign.com, for designs, for all her designs, classes, and more. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Is this thing wrong? No. Let's see. Yes, Felicia. Wow, everything is so beautiful. Thank you. Hey, Naturally. Peace, everyone. Says you may have to do a recorded video. Oh, it's pixelating? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, we can live on nature alone if we had to. So warm and cozy. Yes, Felicia, congratulations on your wrench. I just noticed. Yes, thanks. I was surprised to see it. Oh, I had to. You deserve it. Thank you, sis. Are you still in the vault of Strong Strong? I am loving this. Thank you, Strong Strong. You look beautiful. Your skin is golden. Thank you, Peggy. Matthew says, congrats, Felicia. Yes, can't sleep on Morocco. No, that's got to happen. Naturally said again, you still have time to join the current 21-day intensive. Began on Monday. We meet every day from 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And she's right. Thank you, Naturally. I love you. You still got time to join the intensive, $97, and it's fun. You will love it. You will love it. If you like to show some love, you can cash app, you can donate, you can go to La Rosa Negra, $67, sign of course first, or you can go to my PayPal app. So, yeah. All right, queens. Let me get ready for the wonderful class. Thank you, lady. Hey, Maya. How are you? Oh, you tuning in? I got to tune out for a second because I got a class I'm gonna start. But I will see you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed the video when you watch it. Peace and love. Blessings.